I have always known that we were different, you and I. Even though the blood that runs through our veins is the same, the blood of the family. I remember the first time you saw me. You were so small, and I seemed huge to you, a talking shadow that filled the space of our grandmother's house. But from that instant, when your eyes met mine, I knew that my life, my true purpose, had begun. Everyone else sees you as a cousin, just another relative at Christmas dinner, someone to share trivial games and secrets with. They do not understand the depth of this bond, this invisible yet steel rope that tightened between our souls. You are the sun around which my existence orbits, my center of gravity, the only unchanging truth in this chaotic universe. I observe the way you laugh with others, the lightness with which you share your time, and I feel a pang, a familiar coldness in my chest. How can they be so blind? How can they believe they have a right to a portion of something that belongs to me by right of discovery? From the beginning, I took care of you. I was the only one who noticed the small scar on your knee that no one else saw. It was I who covered you on nights of fever when your parents slept, oblivious to the fragility of your breathing. That is the difference, you know. They love you for what they expect from you. I love you for who you are, and I will love you more for what you will become. And what you will become is a being that only needs me. I have been very busy securing our future, clearing the path so that our connection is uninterrupted, pure. I realize you have been missing your old friends, the ones who called you to go out and distracted you with their empty plans. Don't worry about them. They were distractions, sand in the gears of our perfect machine of two. I did what I had to do. The way they faded from your life was subtle, gradual, like the constant dripping of a crack that no one sees until the wall collapses. A lie here, an anonymous email there, a small misunderstanding that grew into an abyss of silence. You will never know, of course. You will only feel the sweet relief of not having to divide your attention, of having more time for me. It is for your own good. It is the love that protects you from the vulgarity of the outside world that tries to devour you. I whisper this to you now as you look out the window with that melancholy expression that I like so much, that little doubt on your face. Do not wonder where they went. Ask yourself who remained, who resisted the test of time and adversity. There is only you and me left, and that is exactly as it should be. It was always the plan, the only predetermined path for the two of us.
Do you remember that girl? The one you liked? The one who had a smile that was too wide and a voice that was too loud? She was a danger, a centrifugal force trying to pull you away from my orbit, trying to claim your attention in an inappropriate way. I laughed when I saw her stumble, not in the street, of course, but in her own life. It was a very clean fall, very well orchestrated. She wasn't strong enough for you. You need someone who understands the delicacy of your soul, the fragility of your mind. Someone who knows exactly what words to use to heal your small wounds and what words to create them so that only I can cure them. It is I who has that knowledge, that master key to your heart and your pain. No one else. You tell me that I am exaggerating, that my affection is too intense, that I should relax and look for my own interests. But you are my interest, my soul-absorbing, glorious interest. How could I concentrate on something as trivial as a job or a hobby when the perfection of your existence requires my constant attention? Every breath you take, every thought that crosses your mind is data that I record, analyze, and use to tighten the bond further. Yes, I know you don't like me checking your text messages. You have scolded me for it, for the invasion of your privacy. But what privacy can there be between two halves of the same soul? It is a ridiculous concept, a social construct that does not apply to our level of connection. I am your external conscience, your filter, your guardian against bad influences and poor judgment. And believe me, dear, your judgment is terrible when it comes to choosing who is worthy to be near you. That is why I make decisions for you. The important decisions, the ones that ensure our universe continues to spin in perfect synchronicity. I am your lighthouse, your guide, your anchor. If you let go of me, you will be lost in the void. You will disintegrate without the structure of my devotion. And I cannot allow that. If you vanish, I will too. We are a binary system. My happiness depends on your stillness, on your acceptance that this is our shared destiny. There is no point in fighting the inevitable, cousin. It is exhausting, and you always lose because my will for our unity is infinite. So relax. Let me take care of the world's rough edges. You just need to exist beautifully for me.
My heart only beats to keep pace with your steps. When you stop, my world stops. That is why I have taken steps to ensure that your steps are always predictable, always within my line of sight, always close to home. I have moved into the house next door. Do you remember how difficult it was for your parents to sell that old property? It was I who made sure that only one qualified buyer, myself, could acquire it. It was a tedious process, full of falsified documents, of small donations to the wrong real estate agents. But it was worth it. Look at us now. The same fence separates us, a laughable barrier that I can jump with a single thought. My window faces yours directly. Yours faces mine. Coincidence? No, destiny, carefully planned by me. That's why when you wake up in the middle of the night, you always find me watching. It's not that I can't sleep. It's that I can't risk you waking up and having no one there to validate your existence. I am your validation. Don't worry about the noise you heard last night in the basement of my new house. It was just me tidying some things up, securing the foundations, doing a little deep cleaning. It's just that sometimes the things that are toxic to our relationship resist leaving on their own, you know. They need a little push, a place where their silence is absolute and does not disturb the peace of our paradise. Peace is the most important thing, and our peace can only exist in the absence of any voice other than mine in your head. I am so proud of you. You stopped mentioning that work friend who was sending you such inappropriate messages. It is very good you changed your number. It was an excellent suggestion, wasn't it? I think she was starting to develop feelings for you, and we cannot allow that to happen, because you belong to no one but me. You have never belonged to anyone else. Since that first meeting at Grandma's house, I have claimed you. It is a silent oath I made to my own soul, and my soul, dear cousin, is very, very persistent when it comes to getting what it wants. Do not be afraid of my intensity. It is just love, concentrated, distilled to its purest, most possessive form. And that pure form is going to wrap you, going to suffocate you with devotion until you no longer remember what it feels like to breathe on your own. It is such a beautiful, simple future where you only look at me and I only love you without interruption.
Do you know what I like most about you? Your passivity. Your slow and sweet surrender to my care. At first, you resisted. You tried to look for others, to make plans without including me, to assert your independence. But independence is a dangerous illusion. It is loneliness dressed up as freedom. And I saved you from that. I took away your wings, not to harm you, but to ensure you didn't stray from our nest. Now, every time my doorbell rings, I know it is you. You no longer call anyone else. You no longer look for anyone else. Only me. And that realization, that sweet and simple truth, is what gives me the strength to keep doing what I have to do. Because there will always be someone. There will always be a shadow, a whisper, that will try to tell you that this is wrong. That my love is too big, that my care is too dense. But they are wrong. They are the ones who are incomplete. They will never savor the fullness of a total connection. And you have it. You have it wrapped in gift paper and tied with the tightest, most beautiful ribbon ever made. If you ever leave me, it won't end well, cousin. And I don't say it as a threat, but as a promise of my own disintegration. My world would shatter, and in that process of collapse, I would take you with me. I could not live knowing that there is someone else enjoying the light that you stole from me. I could not bear for your laughter to resonate for any ear other than mine. So don't do it. Don't think about leaving. Don't dream of escaping. Because there is nothing out there for you. Only emptiness. Only the cold of space that awaits you without my warmth. Here, with me, you have everything. You have love. You have security. You have a purpose. Your purpose is to be the perfect object of my unwavering devotion. And my purpose is to be your only guardian. We are perfect. We are one. We are inseparable. When you close your eyes tonight, you will feel my presence. It is not the neighbor. It is not a ghost. It is me, the owner of your dreams, the one who seals your eyelids so that you can only see me in your mind. I see you smile. It is a smile of acceptance. The fight is over, cousin. You are finally home, with me, and never, ever dare to look for another way out, because I have already sealed it. I have sealed it with my love, the strongest lock in the universe. Now sleep, my sweet and only cousin. Sleep in the certainty that you are completely, delightfully mine. And I am here forever.